what do you think about using the same hop variety, but it's a different batch, therefore it's a different alpha acid?
Well, that has happened to me. I have a hop freezer, so sometimes I will have different years. And the thing is, the difference between 14 and 11 can be insignificant or it can be very significant. And just for fun, I typed this into software. And Dustin, if you are not using software, in a case like this, I would suggest even use a free one. I happen to use Brewer's Friend, but there's others out there. Because if you want to really avoid too much bitterness, and that's the main thing we're going to talk about here, not so much flavor, but the bitterness. The bitterness contributed at say an hour. And most people don't use Citra for the beginning of the boil. They use a different hop. I like Citra, but I noticed that sometimes when I use it for bittering, I get a little bit of a more cappy in in a good way, if that is a thing. So for fun, I punched that into some software, and I use both the 11 alpha acid and the 14. So in the gravity of this beer would be 1055 to give you an idea of the amount in a 5 gallon batch. So adding an ounce of 11 alpha acid Citra at 60 minutes gives us 43.52 IBUs. Okay. The same time, same amount, but with the 14% is 55
Oh,
IBUs.
wow.
About a 10 IBU difference. That amount of bitterness might be negligible, but again, it depends on what you're making. If you're making an IPA, I say negligible. If you're making something a little lighter, it might be noticeable. Also, of course, if you add other hops at 15 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever, that's going to increase that much. But I did it also at 5 minutes just to see what it would calculate to. The difference in that case, it's like 2 IBUs different. So if you're using if you're not going to use the software and you're going to use that Citra later, you're going to get all the flavor. It's going to be about the same, especially in like a 10-minute edition or Whirlpool edition, dry hop edition. It's going to be negligible. I would use, as long as the older hops are fresh, been kept frozen, vacuum sealed, I would probably want to use those up.